Alright, with a minute and a half to go, I've finished my description of a fun fair. It's perhaps slightly longer than you might be able to write in an hour. It depends on your typing speed and how quickly you can get your ideas down. So mine's come to 100, let's see if I can get that in there, 1,426 words, so you'd be aiming for somewhere between 600 and 1,000. 600 would really be a minimum, 1,000 is what you should be aiming for. I suggest you read through the example, which will be on class notebook, in some detail, looking out for the different descriptive techniques I've used, looking out for what you think I've done well, what I maybe haven't done so well, because of course it is difficult writing this under the time pressure. As you look through, you may notice that I've used a few instances of speech. So that's not necessarily a bad thing there to give a flavour of what people are saying within the scene you're describing, but make sure this doesn't turn into a dialogue, so don't have long paragraphs of conversation, don't really do any replies or anything, just have a few odd things that people say, like we have a little boy saying, shouting to his father, "Come on daddy, I want to drive a fire engine, it's red," on one of the rides. You'll also notice that if you look back at the plan, there's quite a few things from the plan I didn't end up including. So I didn't have a Hell Skelter or a fun house or a ghost house or even a merry-go-round. I didn't manage to include, I mentioned the hooker duck, but I didn't have the ring toss. I didn't even mention candy floss or toffee apples. I did have the children go on scary rides. I also didn't include the dodgems, which were in here. So there's actually loads of details from the plan which I didn't end up including just due to the space and the time. But having those details at my disposal meant that I could just think about what would fit in with a particular bit I was writing. So it just wasn't a convenient bit to mention the fight on the dodgems or the biting into the toffee apple. It just didn't quite fit in with where it was going. But it might have done, so I could have included that if I'd wanted to. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I need to draw your attention to right now, so I suggest you have a read through the whole piece, look at how I've begun it, look at how I've ended it, and look at where I'm using those descriptive techniques and have a think about how effective they are and how well they meet the criteria.